Imagine the echoing silence of a vast, dimly lit chamber. The walls, covered in hieroglyphs, tell stories of ancient gods and kings, while shadows dance to the rhythm of flickering torchlight. The air is thick with the aroma of incense, and the sound of chanting echoes through the stone. These chants, sung by priests, call upon the protection of the gods for the journey ahead. Before you, a figure with the head of a jackal emerges. Anubis, the divine embalmer and guardian of the dead. His piercing gaze seems to penetrate the soul, weighing every thought and deed. He leads you towards a golden scale, its two trays delicately balanced. This scale is not merely an instrument, but a symbol of justice and truth. This is no ordinary scale. It is the scales of justice in the Hall of Two Truths, where hearts are weighed against the feather of Maat, determining the fate of souls in the afterlife. The feather of Maat represents truth and justice, and the heart must be lighter than it for the soul to move on. The ancient Egyptians believed that death was not the end, but a transition to another realm. They meticulously prepared for this journey, believing that the afterlife was a continuation of earthly life, but on a spiritual plane. Upon death, a person's soul would embark on a perilous journey through the underworld, culminating in the judgment of Osiris. This path was fraught with challenges and dangers, where the soul needed to prove its purity and courage. This judgment, a pivotal moment in the afterlife, determined whether the deceased would achieve eternal life or face oblivion. Osiris, the god of resurrection, presided over this judgment, and his decision was final and absolute. Anubis, the jackal-headed god, played a crucial role in this journey. He was a central figure in Egyptian mythology, revered for his wisdom and power. He was not only the guardian of the dead, but also the divine embalmer, responsible for preparing the body for its journey to the afterlife. Anubis was seen as a trusted guide, ensuring that each soul received the proper rituals. With meticulous care, he oversaw the process of mummification, ensuring that the deceased's physical form was preserved for all eternity. This process was vital to the Egyptian belief in the afterlife, where the body needed to be intact for the soul to thrive. Anubis's jackal head was more than just a striking image. It reflected his close association with death and the underworld. The jackal, a nocturnal animal, symbolized vigilance and protection against evil spirits. Jackals, often seen scavenging the desert near tombs, were linked to the afterlife. They were considered natural guardians of the tombs, protecting the dead from grave robbers and malevolent spirits. Their keen sense of smell was believed to help Anubis guide lost souls to the underworld. This heightened sense symbolized Anubis's ability to find and protect souls, ensuring they reached their final destination safely. The climax of the soul's journey was the weighing of the heart ceremony. The deceased's heart, symbolizing their conscience and moral compass, was placed on one side of the scale. On the other side rested the feather of Maat, representing truth, justice, and cosmic order. The weighing of the heart was not just a test of one's deeds, but a judgment of their character. It was a measure of how well they had lived according to the principles of Maat. Had they lived a life of truth, honesty, and compassion, or had they succumbed to falsehood, greed, and cruelty? If the heart was lighter than the feather, signifying a life lived in harmony with Maat, the deceased was deemed worthy of entering the afterlife. They would then join Osiris in the field of reeds, a paradise where they would enjoy eternal bliss. However, if the heart was heavier than the feather, weighed down by the burden of misconduct, the deceased would face a grim fate. A monstrous beast called Ammit, a terrifying amalgamation of crocodile, lion, and hippopotamus, lay in wait. Ammit would devour the hearts of the unworthy, condemning their soul to oblivion. Section 5. The importance of Maat, living a balanced life. The weighing of the heart ceremony served as a powerful reminder to the ancient Egyptians of the importance of living a just and balanced life. Maat wasn't just some abstract concept. It was a way of life. It encouraged honesty, fairness, compassion, and respect for all living things. The Egyptians believed that by upholding Maat, they contributed to the harmony of the universe. The pharaoh, seen as the embodiment of Maat on earth, had a special responsibility to maintain cosmic order. The weighing of the heart served as a stark reminder that even the pharaoh would be subject to judgment in the afterlife. Section 6. Anubis beyond Egypt, echoes in other cultures. The concept of a final judgment and the weighing of the soul resonated beyond ancient Egypt. Similar motifs can be found in other cultures and religions, suggesting a universal human fascination with the afterlife and the consequences of our actions. In Greek mythology, the ferryman Charon transported souls across the river Styx to the underworld, where they were judged by King Minos. The Christian tradition also features a last judgment, where individuals are held accountable for their deeds on earth. Section 7. The weighing of the heart in art and literature. The weighing of the heart ceremony, with its dramatic imagery and profound symbolism, has captivated artists and writers for centuries. From ancient Egyptian tomb paintings to modern literature and films, the motif continues to inspire and intrigue. The scene is often depicted in vivid detail, with Anubis presiding over the scales, the heart trembling on the balance, and Ammit lurking menacingly nearby. These representations serve as a testament to the enduring power of this ancient Egyptian myth. Section 8. Reflections on morality and the afterlife. The myth of Anubis and the weighing of the heart offers a compelling reflection on morality, justice, and the afterlife. It reminds us that our actions have consequences, not just in this life, but also in the next. It encourages us to strive for righteousness, compassion, and balance in our lives. The fear of judgment and the desire for a favorable outcome in the afterlife likely influenced the moral compass of many ancient Egyptians. The weighing of the heart served as a powerful deterrent against wrongdoing and a motivation to live a life worthy of eternal reward. Section 9. What will your heart weigh? As we delve into this ancient myth, we are invited to reflect on our own lives and values. The story of the weighing of the heart prompts us to question our everyday actions and decisions. What would our hearts weigh on the scales of Maat? Are our actions just and balanced? What kind of life are we living? And how will our actions be judged when it is our time to face Anubis and the weighing of the heart? Every choice we make can influence the final outcome. The ancient Egyptians believed that the afterlife was a reflection of the life lived on earth. They strived to live by the principles of Maat, the goddess of truth and justice. By striving for truth, justice, and balance, they hoped to secure their place in the field of reeds. This was an eternal paradise where they could live in peace. Perhaps this ancient myth holds a timeless message for us all: to live a life worthy of remembrance, a life that reflects our deepest values, a life that will tip the scales in our favor when it is our time to face final judgment. Our actions and intentions will be weighed and evaluated. What will your heart weigh? Will it be as light as a feather or heavy with regrets and wrongdoings?